Joni, I know you didn't plan on your team losing a double-digit lead, but with that being said, on the road, first road game, what's that you feel going to do for your team's confidence moving forward?
Well, we knew Kansas State was going to make a run. They're too talented not to. They shoot the ball too well. They're too well coached. And so our conversation at halftime was like, here comes the punch. We gave a punch in the first half. Here comes the punch. Like, no, we don't want them to come out and score 31 points in the third quarter, but I was proud of the resolve they had to absorb the punch and then take a stand and then take the lead and win the game on the road in a tough environment.
Go to the fourth row on the left.
Howdy, Coach.
Howdy.
So talk about Pryor and her ability to score from the outside, take it to the hole, and kick it out, and just what she's meant to this team.
I was telling someone a couple of weeks ago, like when you watch her play, it's going to answer a lot of questions. She is someone who can affect the game on both sides of the basketball. And when you have a player that can do that, you challenge them. And she came here because she wanted to test herself. She wanted to play in the best league in the country, and she wants to be a pro. And she knew that we were going to put her in a position to just continue to elevate what she already brought to us. We didn't teach her any of that. She came with that skill set. I think for her growth has been just mentally becoming a point guard in terms of like the role we give her, the responsibility we give her. But she's someone who can score for herself. She can score for others. She's our first line of defense defensively. She's our point of attack on both ends of the floor. And so the energy she plays with, the intensity she brings to the team, it just filters through everybody.
We'll go to the right side in the third row to Kay.
Can you just talk about the team's morale a little bit after the game, and then how that can motivate the team heading into Hawaii next week?
Well, I was worried a little bit. When I walked into the locker room, they all had their head down, and they looked so sad. I don't know if you've seen the clip, but I walked in like excited, and then my face just kind of stopped because they had their head down. I thought something had happened, and so then they all jump up and tackle me. That speaks to the morale of this team for them in that moment to say, hey, let's play a prank on Joni. I think that the chemistry you see if you're around them, the chemistry you feel when you watch them play is real. They want to do this for each other. I think that's going to benefit us not only in Hawaii, but if we can stay that connected and continue to elevate that all year long, because we've got a tough non-conference schedule ahead of us. The tournament in Hawaii is not going to be easy. We're going to play 3 really good teams, and then we're going to come back and finish out a non-conference schedule that's going to be really tough as well.
We'll go back behind the lights to Donna.
Coach, how rewarding is it? I know it's early still, but how rewarding is it to see players like Lauren, who have stuck around, start to see some success and see this start to come together?
I think it's great. It's one of the reasons why she came back. Janae Ken as well. She's been outstanding for us coming off of the bench. I think for both of them, they were disappointed in last year, not only just us getting hurt, but how the season ended. And so they came back to not only prove to themselves what they were capable of, but to help all of our newcomers, like show them what the standard for Texas A&M women's basketball is. And so Lauren is Lauren, Janae is Janae. You know what you're going to get with both of them. And so for them to be able to be a part of our 3-0 start has just been incredible.
We'll stay back behind the lights to Tyler.
Joni, what did you learn about your team in a game like this? And pulling out this win, is this something that maybe teams in years past probably wouldn't have been able to do?
No, absolutely. I think for us, we knew that Kansas State was going to dare us to shoot the basketball. In the past, we've fallen into the trap of taking more shots than we needed to. I thought this team really stuck to our game plan in terms of moving the basketball, cutting. We knocked down the shots we were supposed to that then got Kansas State to come out and guard us. And so they were just patient. They showed patience. They shared the basketball, and that created opportunities and opened up the floor for us later on.
And then with a team that's still new and still getting to know each other, what does a trip like Hawaii, playing the kind of competition you're going to play, what does that kind of do for camaraderie and chemistry?
Oh, I think it's going to just continue to put us in a position to use even more of our bench. We're going to play 3 games in 4 days. We've still got players who are on minute restriction, who are coming back, who are still getting themselves back in shape, who are still learning our offense. We're going to need them in Hawaii, and so I think this just presents another opportunity for us to continue to get better.
We'll come back to the front to the third row.
Coach, you mentioned your bench right there. How big do you think those minutes off of the bench have been this season?
Oh, huge. Our bench had 25 points last night, and everybody who came in was great. Emerald Parker got great minutes for Lauren. Cheney Spencer was able to give Nye a breather when Nye got tired. P came in and hit a big three for us in the first half when we were trying to get things opened up. Janae Kent obviously is tied to be our second leading scorer. So our bench has been tremendous. Jordan Webster was 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. So that's our superpower, and that's what we talk to our team about. It could be anybody's night on any given night, and so we've got to stay connected in that way.
Cease.
Yeah, getting back to Donna's question, you have 12 newcomers, but the 3 returners, but also the coaching staff and your fans here last year when you guys got off to a tough start and you really was never really able to overcome that in the long run. How important is it to have this, like you mentioned, 3-0 in early season success?
Oh, I think it's important to we owe it to our fans, number one, who were loyal and stuck with us last year when we were struggling. The staff we've put together, obviously Chelsea and Rob are mainstays on our staff, but the additions of Alex Farland, Alexis Hyder, and Darius Taylor have been great compliments to who we are as a staff, and I think that it shows that we are committed to building it the right way.
Little scouting report on your teams you're going to play over there.
Well, yeah, we're going to see VCU first. Beth does a tremendous job. They're a team who every year finishes high in their conference. They play a ton of different things defensively. They're going to press us a little bit. They're going to show some 1-3-1. They just really are stingy defensively and get after it. She's got a lot of international players, too, so she's got players offensively who can do several things. UTSA is a team in our state. A lot of respect for Sharika Wright. She was an assistant coach in the SEC for a really long time and has done a tremendous job. Has been to the NCAA tournament. Another team that really defensively is stingy and gets after you. Colorado is a tournament team year after year, and so we've got 3 tough matchups there, and so it's going to be a big test for us.
Go back to the 4th row on the left.
Can you talk about what FATSs mean as far as understanding your system and being a real vocal leader on the floor?
She is someone who was here all summer and was doing a tremendous job and still is doing a tremendous job and suffered an injury when she came back in the fall. And so she's just now getting back. She missed all of our fundamental defensive things from August until most of the middle of practice. And so she's still getting back in the flow of what it is we're doing. Right now, she's almost averaging a double-double, and she's sat on the bench for 2 out of the 3 games with foul trouble. So our thing for Fats is we got to keep you on the floor. I mean, she's 10-9, and she's only playing about 12 minutes, 13 minutes a game. And so imagine what that looks like if she can stay on the floor. I think all of her fouls right now are just coming from just what you're saying, like the juice she has. Like we want her to bring that, but to be able to harness it and control it and stay on the floor for us. But she's someone who we call her all gas because there is no breaks with her, and we love that about her. And so she's just got to harness it in the right way and stay on the floor.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.